Hello, everyone. Most of you have seen that on Facebook. I've been sharing about learning about Psych-k and all that, and I found out that almost everything up there, it's no information at all. Like they want you to go to the worship, which happens to be between $400 and $600 per person. So I don't like that. I went to Amazon to buy the book, and apparently all the customers had said that he really does not share a lot of information in the book. So I kept studying and I kept Googling it. I've been doing this for 2 days. And I promised someone, my lovely friend Edie Shield, that I was going to learn. And I'm going to tell you what I learned today. It was in a Spanish web page, and it was a psychologist that explains all these. All of you know, and I'm going to just touch briefly, so this is not such a long video, that our subconscious mind drives our lives. And the main example that I can give you is that most of us says we love ourselves, and we believe we love ourselves. But when something happens in reality and somebody invites you to a party that you really don't want to go, without even thinking, we say yes. If somebody's asking for, sorry the way I look, I was exercising today. If somebody asks you for a favor and you really can't do it, you're overwhelmed, instead of thinking and say, you know what, I would love to help you, but I'll help you tomorrow. That's when I have time, or later today. We right away say yes. We leave our stuff. We're overwhelmed. We get upset with our own kids because we're doing something that we're not supposed to be doing. Love is not just putting others first, it's putting everyone equally, including yourself. So love others as yourself. So the point is, we say we love each other, but we don't. So our life reflects that we don't, although we say we do. So the very first thing that this Psych-k does, and there's other many techniques, and you know that I used it. I love the emotion code. That's one of my favorites, which you can learn buying the book. You don't have to go pay a few $1,000s to attend and learn. And to me, still, the best way to pre-record or reprogram your subconscious mind is meditation. I've shared on my page all the time how I do it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's for everyone, but I do meditate, and I use my imagination, that I go talk to somebody that knows it all. And I've become so expert that a few minutes with him, just, it's like, wow, I did not think of that, and it brings overwhelming peace. And that's how I am right now, walking on high all the time. I guess that's the way I can describe it. But I'm just probably living most of the time in a higher dimension. That's how I can describe it. So I see everyone through the one eye and not my two eyes. Okay, so this is a new technique, and I it was brought to my attention, so I wanted to learn it. So the thing about this is that we are supposed to reprogram or re-record our subconscious mind. Most of us, there's lots of things that are not working in our lives, and that's because of what was recorded. For example, if you grew up in a family and they told you that you never do anything right, you as an adult, the effects that you're having, you're never doing everything right. It's like it's manifesting what your belief system. So first of all, the very, very most important part is to know what's the lie you believe about yourself that's not working in your life. So and that's why they use the muscle testing. And I'm gonna use two examples. Okay, so if you put your fingers like that and you say, my name is Beatrice. My name is Beatrice. So my whole body knows the truth, not just my mind, but my whole body. So I'm strong when my name is Beatrice. But if I say my name is Lucia, I can really not hold my fingers because I'm weak, because I'm lying. So my body knows what I believe and what I don't believe. So I'm making it short. The way they do it is with a facilitator and do it with an arm. But if you're doing it yourself, you do it with your fingers. So you can just train yourself to yes, no. We're weak. No brings lower vibration energy to us, and the word yes makes us stronger. So by learning to do these, you learn to test yourself. Like I always say, um, we can heal ourselves, and we really do not need any gurus. We really do not need anybody. We just can heal ourselves for free. I like it that way. Okay, so once you do that, you can say, do I love myself unconditionally? Okay? In my case, I've been working for years on loving myself the way I am. It's been a process through meditation, finding out who I am. It's been a process. So I wish I could show you that I don't love myself or whatever, but I do love myself unconditionally most of the time. And to me, it's that. But I invite you to do it yourself. And do I really love myself unconditionally without judgment, just the way I am? And see what happens. See if you do or you don't. Most people, we say we do, but we don't. And our actions and our life reveals that we don't. Okay, so the next thing you do is you close your eyes and you think of the most amazing experience in your life that you've ever remembered, when you got a prize, when you won a scholarship, when you got a job, when you had your first child, when you got married, when you went to your favorite school, when your best friend said, I love you, whatever it is, but something that really, really, really gives you that feeling of of happiness, of joy, of just jumping, whatever it is. So once you have it in your mind, you rub your hands until you feel this heat, and once you feel the heat, you put the right in the forehead and the left in your heart, and then you breathe and remember that activity, that week, that day, that event, that circumstance that made you so happy, and then feel again. Feel those feelings. Wow, and it feels so good. You feel them again like if it was happening today, okay? Just stay there as long as you need, as long as you feel like peace, total peace. And you can remember those feelings, and you can feel those feelings, and you can remember that week, that day, that event, that circumstance. It's like enjoying it again, and we are connecting our heart to our head. We're balancing. Okay, once you feel like, you kind of let go a little bit, more relaxed, that means it's done. And then I cannot show it, but I'm sitting up straight in a chair, and you're gonna put one leg in front of the other one, like crossing in sitting position. I did my right, it's not my strongest. So you need to test yourself, because everybody's different. Then I do my left, and my left is my strongest, okay? So find out first, and that's the strongest is the one that's in the top. Once you know which one, you're gonna put your arms with your thumbs down. Let me see if I can move better. With your thumbs like that. And then the opposite. So if in my case, my left is my strong, so my right goes on top. And you do these, and you do these. Okay? Once you're here, you close your eyes, and you do, I love myself unconditionally and without judgment. I love and accept myself unconditional and without judgment. I love and accept myself unconditionally and without any judgment. And then you think of that week, that event, that happy event, and feel those feelings again. And then do it again. I love myself unconditionally without judgment. I accept myself. I love myself, accept myself unconditionally and without judgment. I love myself unconditionally without judgment and accept myself. And then think again of that event that made you so happy. I'm having a hard time speaking because I'm already relaxed. When it's done, you're going to feel the breathing deeply, your heart pounding, you feel your heart, your your shoulders are like all relaxed, that means it's done. But you do it as long as you feel you need to do it. Once you have this relaxation feeling, that means it's done, and you open your eyes and you put your hands like this, all your fingers, and you look through the middle and repeat it again. I love myself and accept myself unconditionally without judgment. I love myself unconditionally without judgment. I love myself and accept myself unconditionally without judgment. And then you thank your subconscious mind for re-recording or reprogramming this new information. And you say thank you. And it's done. So according to this guy, it works all the time. And you don't have to do it again. And this information is now in your subconscious mind. Although you might be, I don't think so, that was so easy. It is in your subconscious mind. And to prove that, you do it again. It says, do I love myself unconditionally? Accept myself without judgment. And you'll see that it has changed. Okay? So now it is recorded in there. So the second example that we can do, and you can do it yourself. I don't think I have to do it again all over, but you can say, let me see, like this, money comes to me easily while I do what I enjoy. Money comes to me frequently and easily while I'm doing what I enjoy doing. Or, anything, any lie you want to replace, you can do it. You can do it this way and then try it. Try it and see if it worked. I've done tapping before. I've had very good effects. Like I said, still my favorite is the emotion code. Although this is new, I am going to do it every morning. There's lots of things that I still think, that I still believe that I wish I didn't. This is kind of personal, but I guess I want to deeply believe that inequality and we say we do, but we don't. We treat people with money differently than people without money, or people with certain looks or certain jobs or positions, and I don't want that to be part of my life. So to me, that's an area that I'm going to be working on. But fears, to me, is like I stay connected with my inner child in any situation. I am as important as everybody else. The reason I like the meditation better is because the truth comes to me from the inside out. This way, we are trying to bring the truth maybe from the outside to our subconscious mind, which is not wrong. But I still believe that meditation is important. How to learn to use your right hemisphere and listen to wisdom and within, to me, is still the best way. But all these works, and I don't see why not. So this is new to me. I hope you like it. I am not saying you now don't go to the workshop. If you still want to spend your money, go. But obviously they explained lots better how they created these and why the right and the left, and we're balancing our two hemispheres, and they will explain to you, because I've been watching and listening to videos for 2 days. So the cells, how they develop into depending on the environment, the way it's gonna evolution, and why we receive the information from the outside and we make it ours, and it's our belief system that's now driving our lives. But everybody knows that. No matter how hard you work, if you believe you're a loser, you will always lose. No matter how much you say you love yourself, if you really put yourself last, you don't. So your life reflects your belief system. And I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, I'm always here on Facebook. I love you, Eat It Chill, with all my heart, and just begin doing it. We've got nothing to lose. And I guess the main proof that it does work is that our own body does not lie. When I learned emotion code, instead of doing the muscle testing, I did a pendulum. I know a lot of people go crazy because a pendulum's supposed to be from witches or whatever it is. But a pendulum, all it's doing is just your own energy from your own body is directing the energy to say yes or to say no. So no big deal. Whatever works for you, just know that your body does not lie. I hope you liked it and see you soon. Bye-bye.